What is up, guys? Dashing here for episode 348 of Community Universe Mode and edition number 90 of Monday Night Fusion. Just 10 episodes away, guys, from 100 Fusion and Genesis, and we are just 3 weeks away, from the granddaddy Mac of them all, baby. The grandest stage of them all, the showcase of Immortals, Ascendance 5. And I'm super pumped as we are kicking off an action-packed card, as always, here for the flagship show of CMV. We got some title action coming our way. The CMV United States Championship is about to be decided as Xander Slate, the face of America, puts his title on the line against his number one contender in Sean Kent. Yo, what up, FIFA? You're, if I remember correctly, you're the guy who created Harry Barnes, right? If you are, then I got him downloaded. He's officially on the Genesis roster. He's got his pick and everything going on. Welcome either way, though, my friend, to the stream. What up, Big Al? What up, J-Rod? What up, Tim? But here we go, folks. It is time to get this show on the road. Ascendance is getting closer and closer, and we're about to find out who's going to walk into the showcase of Immortals, the show of shows, as the CMV United States Champion. Sean Kent earned this opportunity by defeating his former tag team partner Azrael last month after Schmitty pitted the two friends against one another and effectively dissolved their partnership after Azrael turned on Kent, telling him he doesn't need him anymore, essentially telling him to fuck off. Kent last week got a bit of payback, assisting Xander Slate in defeating Azrael. Oh, but speaking of the boa, Azrael jumping his former partner from behind. Oh no! Sean Kent getting ready for the biggest match of his career. Azrael vowed revenge, vowed payback for Kent, costing him a win last week against Xander. And Azrael's following up on that promise, ladies and gentlemen. Jumping. Kent here beating the hell out of him at the top of the show, at the top of the ramp right now. Azrael had a huge opportunity last week to knock off Xander Slate in a non-title match, and Sean Kent made sure that didn't happen. And now Kent's paying for it. Kent not going down easy, though. Kent battling back. Xander Slate's got to be smiling from ear to ear backstage right now. Oh, we're about to glitch. Oh, Sean Kent nearly sending himself flying off. That's a really high up stage, I just noticed. And now, wait a minute, Kent locking in a modified crossface, guys, on top of the stage here. They're about to glitch into those coils. Oh, but Azrael breaking free. These two beating the hell out of each other. And I have just received word that this United States title match has been canceled, ladies and gentlemen. Xander Slate will not be defending his title against Kent as Azrael DDT on the grated steel. And Azrael backing up his claims, ladies and gentlemen, as he cost Sean Kent a shot at the United States Championship. What a way to get the show started. I was pumped. Sean Kent, Xander Slate for the United States title, but Azrael vowed payback, and he dished it out there, my friends. Beating the hell out of Sean Kent, knocking him out with a vicious DDT on the grated steel of the stage. And I'm sure Xander Slate has just got the biggest smile on his face right now, as he does not have to defend his championship. Kent in no kind of condition to challenge him for the gold. And what does that mean with Ascendance just 3 weeks away, my friends? But welcome into Monday Night Fusion. Indeed, what up, Explicit? The show must go on, as I guess technically our first match of the evening now we're going to get underway, as we see Harvey Hastings take on Zachary Crow. Yeah, actually, Dynamic called it. Obvious. He knew it was coming. Sean Kent had to know. that Asjo was going to try to screw him over. I don't think he could have predicted that Asjo would screw him over in that way, beating the shit out of him before the match even started. But Kent's not in it. He had to know that Asjo was going to get him back for what he did last week. But indeed, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The first time encounter up next. I'm looking forward to it. The assassin Harvey Hastings takes on Crow. Both these men desperate for a victory. Both these men with big matches coming their way at Ascendance. We know Harvey Hastings will be taking on Oliver Smith in Smith's retirement match, whereas Crow will finally look to put down American Justice, no holds barred, on the grandest stage of all. The man that has made his life a living hell for months now, ever since Absolution. Crow got a bit of taste of payback last week when he jumped American Justice for his match against Bloody Justice, but Crow is no doubt fiending. He wants to put American Justice down for good, just as Harvey Hastings wants to do to Oliver Smith. Especially after what happened last week. Harvey Hastings came out after the main event after Oliver Smith defeated Chris Andrews in that amazing matchup. Harvey Hastings actually had a metal bat in hand. Looked like he was going to attack Oliver Smith, but Gerard Fisher, Harvey Hastings' former tag team partner on the independent circuit, NGW call-up, came out to stop Harvey. Talked him out of it. Harvey entered the ring looking to show respect instead to Oliver, and when the two shook hands, Oliver would low blow Harvey and hit him with that butterfly pile driver of his. Smith letting everybody know that even though he's retiring, he's still that same old dirty heel. And besides all that, Harvey definitely needs a win. He obviously defeated Arthur Rose at Purgatory to earn the right to fight Oliver Smith at Ascendance, but coming off a loss last week to Miles Kelly during Reality Wrestling. Harvey Hastings looking to knock off a former Anarchy champion here in this one. Ugh, that name. Where's Silent Scope? I can't take this. Did I botch it? Rip. It's a pride thing with me now. I can't correct myself. Harvey Hastings ready for action here on Monday Night Fusion. Edition number 90. We still have a lot to get to. Looking forward to tag team action later on tonight. The Police Squad, undefeated, get a huge opportunity when they take on the Fusion Tag Team Champions and Desolation. More tag action in our main event. Going to see 4 of the 6 men who will compete in Money in the Bank at Ascendance. Bad Men Incorporated, Andrew Briggs and Matt Davis going to take on the unlikely alliance of Shane Scott and Jacob Ziegler. And here comes Crow now. Former Anarchy champion. Like I said, American Justice has made Crow's life a living hell these past couple months. They were supposed to come to blows at Purgatory, but if you remember, 2 weeks ago it was the main event of Monday Night Fusion, American Justice and Travis King versus Crow and Chris Andrews, and something happened to Crow. He suffered some sort of injury, and when American Justice locked in a camel clutch, he immediately tapped, even though he took no prior damage. And Crow was getting taken to an ambulance in the back, ready to be rushed to a local medical facility, when Justice would attack him while he was getting stretchered there, brutally beating him down, getting their match at Purgatory canceled. Crow, though, definitely not at 100%, definitely not even at 50%, I'd have to imagine, but he returned last week attacking American Justice, and now he's here to compete tonight. I gotta respect that, but it's a mistake if you ask me. Oh, and look at this, ladies and gentlemen! Gerard Fisher making an appearance yet again. Like I said, last week Gerard came out and forcibly stopped Harvey from attacking Oliver Smith, took that metal bat out of his hands, and nearly cost Harvey a little back and forth with Smith. And now Gerard coming down ringside, parking himself there, gonna get a little close-up seat, I guess, for this one. As Crow drops a senton on Hastings. I don't even know if Harvey's realized that his former tag team partner is ringside right now. Gerard, since being called up from NGW, may rest in peace, never forget, has been a 2-0 currently, I do believe. And his CMV career has been very impressive. This is his first appearance he's made during a live fusion here. Crow now lifting Harvey Hastings up to his feet. Nice arm drag. Gonna put Crow on his ass. Like I said, first time encounter here. Both men desperate for a win. American Justice surely lingering somewhere in the back. We just gotta hope he doesn't find a way to interfere in this matchup. Man, Crow, as I touched on, not at 100%. I don't even believe he's at 50%. It is a mistake that he's competing here, if you ask my opinion. But Crow does what he wants to. And you know he's got his eyes set on a sentence where he finally gets AJ in the ring. No holds barred. Anything goes. They finally clash. Spinning soul kick attempted. As I'm sure Oliver Smith is watching this one as well. Smith has been on a tear ever since he announced his retirement, defeating Chris Andrews last week. Coming off a win. Oof, who did he beat the other week? Forgetting right now. My memory is not serving me very well, but he did get another one. I'm just not remembering who exactly it was over. The point is, Smith has been in the best condition I've seen him in CMV at least, and Harvey had best be at his A game. Better bring his A game to his sentence if he has any hope of beating him on the grandest stage of them all, retiring old Smithy boy with an L. Oh, kick to the gut by the assassin. Out now goes for a springboard moonsault. Harvey did have a great matchup with Miles Kelly last week on Reality Wrestling, but came out with the loss. Crow got to be weary of that Anaconda Vice or the Shooting Star Press, two maneuvers Harvey likes to use to finish off his matches. Arm drag, Crow down on one knee, kick to the chest. Crow right back up though. Walks into an Irish whip. Put on the apron as Harvey now. Cocking up that fist, boy. I hope that little screech right there scared you. Hope it pop. Oh, wait a minute. Harvey, though, wasted two. Ow! Suplex to the outside of the ring. Harvey getting a little ahead of himself, getting a little full of himself, and Crow going to make him pay for it. Dear God. Let's not forget Gerard Fisher ringside here, ladies and gentlemen. He's in Harvey's corner. Don't know if he's supporting him or trying to get to his head. Wait a minute. Bangarang now by Crow. Harvey Hastings is in a bad way, ladies and gentlemen. Crow closing out on a victory here. A much needed victory. That was a weird angle right there to go for the senton. Oh. And now Crow lining Harvey up. Kick to the gut. No! Crow has still not been able to hit that rocket kick, man. He's never been able to hit it. And now look at this lasso from El Paso by Harvey Hastings with Crow not sticking around in it too long. Will Crow ever be able to hit the rocket kick, ladies and gentlemen? That's the question for the ages. It's Crizzy Topher. Changed that to his name, I believe, to try to get under Albius' skin. As we get a pinfall now by Crow. Coming up after this, ladies and gentlemen, Jaquan Shea going to go one-on-one with the CMV Anarchy champion, Perry Heenan. Heenan defeating Jaquan's tag team partner, Jamari, last week. Can he take down the other half of the Kip-Up Kings tonight? Wait a minute, Crow to the top rope. Maybe looking to hit a throwback. Maybe looking to go for the Swanton Bomb here. No, goes for a frog splash. Either way, it did not get successfully done. Harvey moving out of the way just in time. Yo, what up, Hellish? Not just in time, but we are in the midst of Harvey Hastings taking on Crow here on Monday Night Fusion. Back and forth matchup thus far. Crow in for the rocket kick again, countered as always by Harvey Hastings. First matchup of the evening. We didn't get to see the United States title match go down. Azrael attacking Sean Kemp before the match started. Gerard Fisher looking like he's enjoying this comeback by Harvey currently. He goes for a little Fujiwara armbar. Don't think he was looking for a submission there. It's more looking to wear down Crow a little bit. Put him in pain as Harvey now doing what he usually does in matches, wasting a lot of time. Bringing Crow to a vertical base submission. Yoku driver, vintage match ender here in CMV. Not going to be used to end this one, though. Oh! Harvey to the top rope! With Gerard watching on, with Oliver Smith surely watching on. Shooting star press by Double H. Into the pin, middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3, and Harvey Hastings gets the win, ladies and gentlemen. A hard-fought matchup between both men, but like I said during the match, Crow should not have been competing tonight. Not at 100%, not even at 50%. After all the attacks by American Justice, still he came out to the ring, still he fought, but Harvey Hastings is the one that grabs the victory. With Gerard Fisher watching on from ringside, a sadistic smile, I'm sure, on the face of American Justice right now. Yo, what up, Ogon? Welcome back, my friend. You ready for that main event? Bad Men Incorporated. Andrew Briggs and Matt Devious taking on Shane Scott and Jacob Ziegler. A preview of things to come in the Money in the Bank ladder match at Ascendance. We'll also see the fifth man confirmed for the Money in the Bank ladder match. Jack Spade in action later on tonight. Actually making his official Fusion debut against Bannon. Of course, that sixth man in the Money in the Bank has still yet to be named as Harvey Hastings celebrates this big win. Oh, what's going on with the turnbuckle there? Harvey Hastings looking very full of himself. Really needed this win to match the level of intensity that Oliver Smith has been on lately. As here we go, my friends. Up next, Jaquan Shea going one-on-one with Perry Heaton, the Anarchy Champion. Perry Heaton, as I said last week, getting a victory over Jamari Williams, just barely, though. Jamari got really lucky. Or I should say Perry Heaton got really lucky after Jamari hit him with a second goodnight driver, which surely would have put him away. Heaton got a lucky rope break, immediately got to his feet, locked in a new submission hold, usually utilizes the sleeper hold, instead went for a crossface chicken wing that tapped out Jamari Williams. And now Heaton going to try to knock off the other half of the Kip Up Kings and Jaquan Shea here tonight. Yeah, I've not seen Goat in a while. It was a great matchup between Williams and Heenan last week. I know Heenan is still in need of a challenger come Ascendance for that CMV Anarchy title. Every single championship is going to be on the line at Ascendance 5, my friends. The grandest stage of them all. A 4-day extravaganza, which I can confirm will be on the 18th, 19th, 20th, and 21st of August next month. SummerSlam is on that 20th, on that Sunday, but the day one will be done before SummerSlam even starts. We got the pre-show panel Friday, the kickoff show going to be Saturday, and then day one, day two, Sunday and Monday. I cannot wait. I am pumped as all hell. I'm probably never going to be able to speak again after it's done, but like I said, Heaton in need of a challenger, and a victory here for Shea could see him get that championship opportunity. Still to come later on, we got the Undefeated Police Squad guys with a huge opportunity to knock off the Fusion Tag Team Champions and Desolation. It seems as though Sarasi and Tyson Cage are going to be the ones getting the next title shot at Ascendance, challenging Bludgeon and Trauma, but the Police Squad with a win, they could change that, shake up the division, would certainly put themselves in contention for a future title shot, no doubt about that. Jack Spade, Bannon still to come, Troy Myers debuting his new attitude, going to be taking on Arthur Rose, and of course that main event tag match. Jaquan Shea coming out to his solo entrance. That's a little bit weird. Jamari Williams supposed to be joining Jaquan ringside here, guys. We saw him there on the loading screen. I guess J-Dub forgetting his, maybe his jacket or shirt or something backstage. Gonna have to catch up with Jaquan here, who's ready to go. One half of Kip Up Kings gonna try to do what his partner could not last week. Jaquan Shea, a phenomenal singles competitor, together with Jamari Williams, they have been on a tear as a tag team. Only suffering a couple of losses. Of course, when this season first started, they were a tag team, and then they went their separate ways. Jaquan has had a great season. No championships to his name as of yet. Big opportunity here in this one, though, as he takes on the reigning, defending CMV Anarchy champion, and the Pitbull Perry Heenan, who's been nearly unstoppable since arriving in CMV 2 months ago. Only one loss to his name, ladies and gentlemen. Devastating submission maneuvers at his arsenal. That sleeper hold, like I said, he usually likes to use to end his opponents, but debuting that cross-face chicken wing last week to tap out Jamari, a whole new fucking weapon of mass destruction that Jaquan's got to be on the lookout for. Here we go, folks. Jaquan Shea one-on-one with Perry Heenan. No Jamari Williams still. Gotta wonder where J-Dub is at. He was supposed to be ringside here for Shea, and then he just disappeared. I was told they were in the gorilla position together. They were ready to come out here. This is oh, look at that. Damn, way to start off a match. Just about kill that boy. Snapping his neck with a Hangman's DDT. Perry Heenan ain't playing around. And guys, our tweet here comes from Harvey Hastings. It says, "It is time to ascend to my bold undertakings." Obviously confident after defeating Crow there in that last matchup. Gotta wonder what his thoughts on Gerard Fisher being ringside are. Gerard didn't interfere at all, but he was clearly supporting Harvey. Gotta wonder what Oliver Smith makes of it as well. As Perry Heenan going to town on Jaquan Shea here, guys. Caught him early with that nasty DDT, and now he's just manhandling Shea. Bringing him to Suplex City there. Oh, look at this guy's a tweet. Speaking of, from Gerard Fisher says, "The house will rise at Ascendance." And the house is the name of their tag team on the independent circuit. Ooh, do we have a reunion in the works, folks? Jaquan Shea finally mounting a bit of a comeback. There's a swinging neck breaker. Jaquan Shea knows what an opportunity this is. A win over Perry Heenan would most definitely make him #1 contender to the championship. Where is Jamari Williams, though? Jaquan was ringside supporting J-Dub last week, but apparently J-Dub not returning the favor. Now a curb stomp by one half of the Kip Up Kings. Yo, what up, Tomcat? As Jaquan Shea taunts Perry Heenan here, guys, we get a tweet from Rise, who says, "Speculation and hate. My rise in CMV hasn't met with raised brows and misinterpretation. What I say to this is nuts to them all, because they are and will continue to eat their words. If you wish to help me and feed them, let's make some plans." Talking to Bloody Justice in that regard, who these past couple of weeks has been trying to seemingly start a tag team with Rise. Rise, who's been in CMV for about 3 months now, only one loss to his name, been dominant. And that one loss came in a fatal 4-way, where he was not the man pinned or submitted, mind you. He has been tearing it up. Tomcat, you ready for that return of Troy Myers later on in our co-main event, debuting his new attitude, nastier for it, as he'll be taking on the unique one, Arthur Rose, as Jaquan Shea out of the second turnbuckle. But oh, Phoenix Splash there! Nicely done, as Slappy watches on. Slappy having his last night on Reality Wrestling, last day, I guess you would say, on Reality Wrestling last week. Young going to be taking over full time now as Slappy, the official referee for Monday Night Fusion. Emerald Fusion! Woo! Where's Maury? He would mark out for that. Big fan of that Emerald Fusion there by Perry Heenan, and it turns things around just like that with a snap of the finger. 1, 2, ooh, not even a 2 count. Lincoln Park, more like stinking fart. That was a tweet from Oni, by the way, Tim. I don't know if you saw that. I don't think I've ever laughed so hard when I saw that tweet. I literally died. Wait a minute! Jaquan paying homage to his tag team partner Jamari, who's not ringside. The Kiwi Crushers. That final kick right to the side of the head. Perry Heenan quickly shaking off the cobwebs, escapes the ring, takes a breath, slides right back in. Wasted no time. Jaquan with a raised brow, kind of like, "Damn, fam, can't you sell a little bit?" And now a cross-arm neck breaker. The Anarchy Champion now on the prowl. Jaquan Shea in big trouble, ladies and gentlemen, shooting in for a grapple. Don't know what Heenan was going for there. Maybe a signature. Either way, Jaquan counters, can't counter the counter to counter the counter, though. Oh, now Perry with that tribal dance of his. I don't know exactly what Perry Heenan's background is, but now mounting a comeback. A couple of forearm smashes, catapulting himself out of the corner. Another forearm smash, transitioning right into the Bulldog, and Jaquan is in a world of hurt right now, my friends. Perry Heenan not letting up. The pit bull up onto the shoulders. Gonna drop him with the neck breaker out of the torture rack. Will that be enough? 1, 2, no! Jaquan Shea surviving just barely, and now Perry like a shark in the water, smelling blood, gonna pounce, shoots in, but Jaquan counters whatever Perry was gonna try for there. Can someone repost that Crow tweet there for me? I saw it, but I don't feel like scrolling up now. Oh, Perry with the consequence. Perry with a lot of shout-outs to former Anarchy champions and his moveset. We saw him hit Emerald Fusion earlier, a staple of Sunshine's. We just saw him hit Consequence, a staple of Hayden's, two of the greatest Anarchy champions of all time. As now we get a hook of the leg by Perry Heenan after the trio of fish drops. And here's that tweet from Crow, ladies and gentlemen, that says, "The doctors keep telling me that I need to stay back and rest. I cannot just sit by. I will always fight." And like I said, I respect that, but it's a mistake, especially with such a big match just 3 weeks away at Ascendance against American Justice. He's going to need to be at full strength as Jaquan Shea looking for a big win with a blame. Bazaar? Will that be enough to do the deed? Will Jaquan solidify himself as #1 contender? 1, 2, only a 2 count. Jaquan Shea felt it. He thought he had the match won, but Perry Heenan shining through, putting his heart on display. As Shea now backing into the corner, we see him clutching at his head, obviously feeling the effects of the damage done by the Pitbull throughout this matchup. Jaquan wasting a lot of time, though. Oh, DDT! I guess he was lining Perry up to floor him with that as soon as he got to his feet, and now Jaquan, a little bit of that ego shining through, my friends, as he roars atop the rope. Making sure that Heenan stays down. Jaquan gonna give it a second go. If he gets this off, I don't think Heenan's gonna survive a second time. Heenan counters. That clutch-ass reversal, Heenan knew he could not get another one of those hit on him. Nice stall, the suplex by Jaquan, though. What a matchup this has been so far here on Monday Night Fusion. These two bringing the house down. The question still remains, where the hell is Jamari Williams? Counters a scoop slam. Perry Heenan drops down behind, clobbering blow to the back of the head. Heenan now going for a scoop slam. Now it's Jaquan who drops down behind, stomp to the quad. Both men face to face. Up onto their shoulders, going for a little bit of boot camp. A little bit of head trauma. Oh, Jaquan perhaps going to go for the 630 senton. Rarely pulls it out. Very dangerous maneuver. There it is, though. Successfully executed. Just flopping into the pit out of pure instinct. 1, 2. Only a 2 count still. What is it going to take for Jaquan Shea to keep down Perry Heenan here, guys? I do not know, but Jaquan is giving Heenan way too much time. Heenan back to his seat, short arm shoulder block. Now it's Heenan who sees an opening and is going to pounce on it. The Anarchy champion with a second time in the chart. There it is. Sleeper hold locked in. No hope for a rope break. Jaquan is trapped. Will he tap? Yes, he will. Perry Heenan takes down the other half of the Kip Up Kings. Another superb matchup, but once again, Heenan finds an opening and executes, finishing off Jaquan with that nasty sleeper hold of his. A tweet from Jacob Ziegler says, hashtag not my Anarchy champion. We saw Ziegler let out a tweet a couple of weeks ago actually saying he wouldn't mind challenging for the title. And now that Perry Heenan has put down Jaquan, guys, the question still remains, Who will it be stepping up to challenge the Pitbull at Ascendance? It seems like nobody can stop this man. As here's the finish right here. Perry Heenan given one too many openings. Jaquan brought to the canvas, choking the life out of him. Was flailing his arms, trying to reach back and grab the ropes, but simply could not do it. Had to tap before he passed out. And Perry Heenan celebrating this victory. Oh, wait a minute! It's Jamari! Jamari rushing the ring! Heenan, oh, face first into the top turnbuckle. I was wondering where the hell Jamari was during the matchup, why he wasn't ringside for Jaquan. And I guess this was the reason. Kip Up King's preparing for such a situation. And Williams rushing the ring, beating the life out that boy. Brought to his knees, Kiwi crushers from J-Dub. As Jaquan gets to his feet, kick to the side of the head. But Jamari's not done. Looking to put an exclamation point on this assault. Slappy call for them to break things up. Jamari shoots in. Good night. No! Perry counters! Perry counters the good night driver. Having none of it is Heenan. And now Perry! Perry with the maneuver he used to tap out Jamari last week. Locks it in again, crossface chicken wing, and Jamari once more tapping out in front of the CMV universe. And a kick to the back to accentuate that Perry Heenan is not to be messed with. The Kip Up Kings tried to get one up over the Anarchy champion, but he wasn't having it, ladies and gentlemen. And now Heenan walking to the back as both members of the Kip Up Kings are laid out bare. Whew, that cheer though. I mean, Jamari nearly did fucking successfully execute that assault. Was going for the goodnight driver, but he didn't woke up mid-move. Was able to get out of it, tapping out Jamari again with that crossface chicken wing. Taking down both members of the Kip Up Kings in the same night. Gotta be embarrassing for them, but folks, the action must continue. Up next, tag team action coming our way as the undefeated Police Squad, former NGW rookies, been on Fusion for about a month and a half now, currently 3-0. The biggest opportunity of their careers, no doubt, as they take on the Fusion Tag Team Champions in Bludgeon and Trauma. Non-title match, but with a win here for John Smith and Bill Jones, they could easily see themselves put into title contention. As I said earlier, pretty much Sarasi and Tyson Cage, the role that they've been on. It seems as though they're going to be the ones getting a shot at the titles come Ascendance, but the Dirty Cop duo, man, if they get a victory here, they could change all of that. Blink of an eye. You should give Troy Myers a submission there, Tomcat. Yes, Police Squad do hold a victory over Sarasi and Tyson Cage. Like 3 weeks ago on an episode of Reality Wrestling, they knocked off the bickering duo. They've also defeated the old gods and the new gods. That's a 3-0 currently, so it's getting called up to Monday Night Fusion. Sarasi and Tyson Cage these past couple weeks, though, they've really been turning things around for themselves. They worked together at the pay-per-view to knock off the Kip Up Kings. Ooh. And last week, they also knocked off the old gods in a great matchup. We saw the debut of Zeus Elohim there. Fucking nose is itchy as hell right now. That's why I say the Police Squad with a win here, man, might change the course, the direction of what it's looking like. Perhaps we'll have to get a #1 contenders match going. What up, Becco? Are you guys ready for Zeus Elohim on the live event tonight, though? I am. I got my sunglasses on so it doesn't fucking burn my eyeballs out of my skull. Oh, the dirty cop duo. We're about to see if they can get the job done. These are tough sons of bitches. It's going to be a hard-hitting matchup here. Talk about hard-hitting. The first thought that comes to my mind, though, is bludgeon and trauma. The left and right hand of Fusion General Manager Schmitty. Who, of course, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, after the main event, a championship coronation. After not only stripping the title off of Travis King last week, then having him savagely beaten by Desolation, as well as himself and Paul Devine, then firing him. And now tonight, we're going to have a new champion crown, and one has to wonder, I wonder who could possibly be being made champion tonight? If I had to take a wild guess, I'd probably have to say Schmitty. Okay, J-Rod. I meant that he's white. Zeus is really, really white. Police Squad, John Smith, Bill Jones, ready for action, ladies and gentlemen. 3-0. Not looking to take their first loss tonight. Looking for the biggest win of their careers, with Ascendance on the horizon, 3 weeks away. Every single superstar wants to be featured, of course. As here they come. The personal bodyguards of Fusion General Manager Schmitty, and I guess the new undisputed champion. Though he could shock us, we'll have to wait to see till after the main event when the coronation goes down. I mean, who is there left to stop him? Chris Andrews is our only hero. Chris Andrews, though, been down on his luck lately after losing to Oliver Smith. I don't know if the Blit. I don't know if the Brit has much fight left in him. Who can save us? Who will be our savior, if anybody? God, please. There is Bludgeon on the left, ladies and gentlemen. Trauma on the right. Bludgeon, a former Anarchy champion as well. These two have been the Fusion Tag Team Champions for 3 months now. They actually defeated Chris Andrews in a handicap match to win those titles. Defeated Badman Incorporated at Purgatory. Hold a victory over Sarasi and Tyson Cage. Bludgeon and Trauma don't care who's put in front of them. They just want to hurt, they want to maim, they want to dismantle. What a hard line. You're a big fan of Zeus. Echo, don't act like you're not. Big Zeus fan, I am. I mean, we saw Zeus make his in-ring debut last week on Reality Wrestling. Put on one hell of a matchup against Bloody Justice and got the victory. We'll see if he can keep it up, go 2-0 later on during the live event where he takes on Lex Knight. But right now, Fusion, we still got a lot to get to here on the flagship show as the referee rings the bell. Look at that! Both John Smith and Bludgeon just running at each other like 2 Mack trucks, crashing into one another mid-ring. But it's Bludgeon who gets the upper hand. It's now he kicks Smith in the gut like a down, unwanted dog. Following this matchup, guys, Jack Spade makes his official in-ring debut, looking to prepare for what's to come on Ascendance in the Money in the Bank ladder match when he takes on Bannon. Troy Myers returns in our co-main event to take on Arthur Rose. And in our main event, Badman Incorporated take on Shane Scott and Jacob Ziegler. John Smith now has the upper hand over Bludgeon. Kicking, punching, scratching, clawing. The Police Squad will do whatever they have to. Dirty, dirty cops. Taking bribes, looking the other way. That's what they're all about, but they're also about championship gold. They're about that paycheck, baby. John Smith is all over Bludgeon right now. John Smith, oh, nice takedown. It's not that Bludgeon and Trauma are these 7-foot tall, fucking 800-pound monsters. They're both actually not even average height, really. They're both rather small, but they're just fucking jacked. They're huge. They're emotionless. Oh, what about a flapjack right there by Smith? They're just tanks. They're monsters. As here's a tag to Bill Jones. The reason I'm saying that is John Smith about the same, like, pretty much the same size. Looks like he could be Bludgeon if Bludgeon were to take off his mask. Bill Jones now the more agile of the police squad, though not by much. Both Smith and Jones later into their years. They're not exactly youngins. Hammering away as Trauma. Direct punches to the face. Bill Jones wind up elbow drop to the back of Trauma's head, where I'd say that both members of Desolation most vulnerable. That hard plastic mask not protecting him back there. Back body drop though. Sarasi and Tyson Cage have got to be watching this one closely. Studying up, doing as much preparing as they can, getting ready for Desolation if they are to be named #1 contenders with the police squad. They get the win here tonight, guys. Very well could be them getting the championship opportunity. Then we know they could defeat Desolation and Trauma. I don't remember the last time Desolation and Trauma won a match. I think it was back at Cause and Effect, that 6-man elimination tag, actually. I think that's the last time I saw either one of these men defeated. Oh, look at that. Cock in the fist. Is Bill Jones. Nice wrestling takedown there by Billy Boy. Oh, kick to the back to follow through. Tag now to Trauma. Desolation, and what also makes them so dangerous, not only these hulking masses of destruction, but they're also smart. Frequent tags, a lot of teamwork. You know, whereas a team like Sarasi and Tyson Cage, they're always on different pages. Very rarely do they align and work together, and that's why they lost the last time that they challenged Desolation for the tag team titles. Whereas Police Squad here also work together greatly. They have a partnership. They're friends. They've been tag partners for a long time. Partners on the beat together. Let's get a little, I think that's called the mug shot right there, if I remember correctly. Smile, Trauma. Knife edge chop across the chest. Bill Jones. The Police Squad are dominating Desolation as it currently stands. Gotta shave my head again. My hair is getting too long. Oh, but just as I say that, Jones just awakened the dragon, baby. That kick to the back, that pissed Trauma off. Now a tag to Bludgeon. Oh my God. Flung him into the air like a rag doll. Bludgeon, a former Anarchy champion. This man just has absolutely no remorse for anything that he does in that ring. As Jones, I believe, shooting for a signature there. Bludgeon shutting that shit down, though, from coast to coast. Snapmare out of the corner, put into a seated position, though. Jones ain't staying down for long. Punch up to the gut. Spinning soul kick now. Goes for a kick to the thigh, maybe instead an elbow down onto that knee brace. Double knee braces. Oh, wait a minute! Oh, Desolation stomping a mud hole. And Bill Jones and the frequent tags keep this completely 100% legal. They beat Slappy's 5 count, even though he's not even counting. Just stomp after stomp, relentless down onto the sternum. And if that wasn't enough now, 300 pounds catapulted, double boots to the chest. Bill Jones is reeling as Trauma makes the pin. 1, 2, oh, not even a 2 count. Damn. John Smith came in to break it up, and then he was like, oh, never mind. Jesus, man. Talk about, oh, wait a minute, what is this? Bill Jones! Bill Jones with a cross-face chicken wing. That's an immediate rope break, unfortunately. Poor positioning by one half of the Police Squad there. Oh, but Jones not beating around the bush. He ain't lillygagging. Don't know why he's not going for the tag fin. What is this, though? Cobra clutch slam! Manhandling Trauma like he's a little boy. 1, 2... Oh my God, nearly got the win. John Smith stopping Bludgeon too, man. 2.5 there. But look at Bill Jones, confident as all hell. John Smith put into the corner by Bludgeon as Bludgeon beats the ref's count. Doesn't want to be disqualified here. Oh, back breaker, shattering that spine. I heard the crack all the way from over here at the announce table. Bill Jones ain't got no spine, though, apparently. Shoots back up, goes for a scoop slam, drops down behind, back suplex, though. Trauma. Smelling. Oh, wrong time to taunt. Wrong time to taunt, Billy Boy. Into the corner now, Trauma. Just staring at Bill Jones like he's a slab of tenderized meat. John Smith coming in trying to talk some sense into Trauma, but that's not going to work. Tag to Bludgeon. And here comes the M80. Flung into the air, caught with a neck break on the way down. Trauma stopping John Smith. And there, no! Wow. The Police Squad, man, putting on a performance tonight, baby. I said this would be hard hitting. It is followed up on that. What a match this has been thus far. Police Squad holding their own. The question is, can they finish? Oh, this time there ain't going to be no rope break. Bill Jones, crossface chicken wing from a standing position. Will Bludgeon be forced to tap? Desolation do have a history of being susceptible to submission. Stomping on the foot there, though. What a way to escape. And then a back elbow. And what is this? Gut wrench. Gut buster. And Bludgeon sizing up Bill Jones. Man, Jones really needs to make a tag about now. He got that mud hole stomp. He got the M80. John Smith, nice and fresh, sitting out there on the apron right now. Oh. Police Squad! Tag to Smith! Oh, I forgot this is called. On the beat? I don't remember. Let's call it on the beat for now. There it is! Off the top, lariat from Smith. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh, man. So close. But no cigar just yet for the Police Squad. What a tag match this has been on Monday Night Fusion. Edition number 90. Ascendance on the horizon. Police Squad looking to remain undefeated. Get themselves into the title picture. Power bomb. And John Smith ain't exactly, a little boy. He's a big guy there. As Bludgeon mowing him over the clothesline. Ducks the clothesline. Watch out. Bill Jones sent off the apron. Back body drop now. John Smith reeling as he's caught with a spine buster. And now Bludgeon signifying that he is going to break John Smith in two. Dragging him. Oh! The bludgeoning! By one half of the Fusion Tag Team Champions. Busting Smith wide open. And Bludgeon still isn't even done here, folks. Another disgusting looking powerbomb. Watch out, Slappy, man. Oh! What is this? What Bludgeon? Just choking out John Smith. Smith, guys. Smith. What? Oh my God, is it? Oh, I thought it was glitched there. I don't know what just happened, guys. Bludgeon just choked. I think it was glitched, but Trauma broke it up with that Bullplex. Bless Trauma. Would have sucked if we had to restart the match there. But I guess Trauma accidentally pushing Smith into a rope break. Well, I thought he passed out. I thought he was done for. I thought this match was over. John Smith now given a second opportunity. I don't know that he really knows where he is right now, though, ladies and gentlemen. Bleed him. Oh, watch out. GG Slappy. Bleed him badly from that gash on his forehead. I'm pretty sure he passed out, too. Look at Bill Jones coming and telling Slappy, man, stop the match. You need to look at Smith. He's not right. Big splash now. Down onto the sternum. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Kick to the back of the head. Now a tag to Trauma. Hard hitting back and forth tag team matchup. John Smith is getting mollywhooped. Oh! Bill Jones, cheeky punch to the back of the head, trying to help out Johnny Boy. Trauma trying to trying to wake himself up, trying to stay woke here. Desolation really cannot afford a loss with Ascendant so close. They can't afford to look weak for any team on the roster. Waiting uppercut, though, by John Smith. Oh, my God, guys. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. The police squad in the corner. Oh! Tag to Bill Jones on the beat. Or on the tick. Whatever you want to call it. There it is. Into the pin. Dear Lord. 1, 2, 3. Police squad have just beaten the Fusion Tag Team Champions. What an upset, what a win. And that right there, if you ask me, gives them a shot at those tag team titles. Sarasi and Tyson Cage now might have a bump in the road if they want to get Bludgeon and Trauma again for those belts. I think they're going to have to get past the police squad. What a match, man. Hard hitting and brutal. And the police squad defeat the tag team champions. And here's the finish right here, ladies and gentlemen. Police brutality, they call it. You see Bludgeon on the apron. He was out of it, in no condition to get in and make the save for Trauma. And the deed is done. Police brutality police squad with police brutality remain undefeated. And their road to ascendance now may end with an opportunity at those tag team titles. Get a cheeky sip of my Rockstar here. I don't even like Rockstar, but for some reason I bought them in bulk when I was at the Dollar Tree the other week. I haven't slept since then. But here we go, folks. The action continues. Up next, the official in-ring debut. The official in-ring debut of Next Gen's Jack Spade coming our way, who has debuted a couple weeks ago with a victory on Reality Wrestling. Was announced as the darkest of horses, if you ask me, in a match full of dark horses for the Money in the Bank ladder match at Ascendance in 3 weeks' time. The 6th Money in the Bank ladder match in CMV's history, going to be taking place on the grandest stage of them all once again. Jack Spade will be joined by Andrew Briggs, Matt Devious, Shane Scott, Jacob Ziegler, and one more man who is still yet to be named, still a mystery. I've gotten no word from Johnny Sampson or Schmitty or Dave Tron who that 6th man could be. They're keeping me in the dark, and I don't know why. I don't really appreciate it. It doesn't even matter how hard I try, but we will, of course, see Badman Incorporated taking on Scott and Ziegler in our main event a little bit. comes, ladies and gentlemen, next gen's Jack Spade, personally trained by the hypothetical Kung Fu practitioner, Kevin Lee. Disgusting kicks and strikes this man has in his arsenal that Bannon is gonna have to be on the lookout for. 360-degree angle. Those kicks come out of nowhere when you're trained by someone like Kevin Lee who can punch you in the back of the face. Jack Spade looking to build up momentum before the Money in the Bank ladder match in 3 weeks' time at Ascendance 5. Like I said, the darkest of horses, if you ask me, in a match full of dark horses. None of the 5 men announced out of 6 are former world champions. The biggest name in it would be Jacob Ziegler, who's a former 2-time Anarchy champion. You got Shane Scott, Andrew Briggs, who's only, time around the main event scene was at the end of last season inside of the Elimination Chamber to crown the first ever Alpha World Champion. Matt Devious, of course, and then Spade. Whoever wins that Money in the Bank ladder match, guys, going to be a fresh face into the main event scene. I am excited as here comes the Harbinger of Darkness now. Former Anarchy champion and Bannon. What a different landscape CMV could currently be if Bannon had defeated Matt Devious 3 weeks ago in that matchup that determined Andrew Briggs' tag team partner at Purgatory against Desolation. Of course, Devious went over. He ended up going with Briggs. They formed Badman Incorporated. Would Bannon be in the Money in the Bank ladder match in this alternate reality? It certainly is quite the what-if situation, but Bannon out dealing in what-ifs. Looking for a victory on the road to Ascendance. He doesn't care who Jack Spade is, what Jack Spade's done, what he's going to do. Still to come following this matchup in our co-main event of the evening. Troy Myers making his return. New attitude about him as he'll be battling the unique one, Arthur Rose. Yeah, Bannon certainly knows how to rock the theatrics and send chills up and down your spine, no doubt about that. Matt Generous. Top kick, 10 out of 10. The hero, Matt Generous. That's got to be his alter ego. This matchup gets underway. Jack Spade going for a mushroom stomp there early on. Couldn't get that height on point, though. Bannon able to sidestep it, not that arm drag. Both these guys feeling each other out early on. God, I love this Bannon attire. Big fan of Uranagi's side slam by the Harbinger of Darkness. Quite a fusion debut for Spade, being thrown right into the mix, right into the deep end against the former Anarchy champion in Bannon. But I wouldn't call a CMV veteran. He's been in CMV not even a year yet. He debuted after last year's Ascendance. But certainly has become a name synonymous with Monday Night Fusion. Great competitor in ring. That nasty DDT dropping Spade around the top of his head and then a knee strike to the throat. Dear God. Next Gen are certainly beginning to pour all over CMV now. With Jack Spade and Adam Finito here on Monday Night Fusion. Kevin Lee and his new attitude on Genesis with Zach Hardy. And, of course, got Quantum and Origin. And them guys over on Unmatched Intensity. Just stomped down on the arm there by Bannon. Oh, cocking up that fist. Big old punch right to the side of the head. Good night, sweet prince. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. Protagonist. Bannon, though, busy playing theatrics, busy trying to get into his opponent's head, and now he's going to pay for it. Kick to the gut as he turns around. Pump handle neck breaker. That is a debilitating maneuver. Just drop neck first right into your opponent's knee. No good way to land on that. Second turnbuckle now. Spade off the top crossbody, but he overshoots it. Goes right over Bannon. Bannon kind of just standing there like, huh. Big old crack to the jaw. Jack Spade, a couple of back elbows, though. Going to get Bannon off of him. Shake him loose now. Close it in. Goes for a high knee to the upper back, though. Grabbing the brave. Down onto the knee, baby. Shout out to the olden days of CMV. Lateral press now by the Harbinger of Darkness. With Ascendance closing in fast. Bannon wants to grab many wins as he possibly can, just like every other superstar in Fusion and Genesis. They want to be showcased on the show of shows. That 4-day extravaganza, the biggest event in CMV's history. Oh, lifted up in the air. Power bomb out of the schoolboy. That takes strength. Pure, raw strength right there. Power by Jack Spade. Hasn't really been using his strikes a whole lot in this match so far, which is a little bit weird. Oh, damn, baby. Woo! Talk about a fucking ass. Oh! Oh! The healing touch by Bannon! Oh, shit! Damn, he fucking rocked Spade into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, only a 2 count, though. Dear God, man, that was all he did. Bannon said, fuck you, man. Beat the shit out that boy. Whooped the soul out of him. Yes, Ascendance 5 is a 4-day event. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday will take place on the 18th, 19th, 20th, and 21st of August. Jack Spade now busted wide open after a headbutt by Bannon, using that hard plastic mask as a weapon, which should not be legal if you ask me. Bannon, take off that mask. What you hiding under there, huh? Lateral press. Bannon looking to finish. Not even a 2 count over Spade. And Bannon channeling the dark forces around him. Been dominant these past couple of minutes. Spade has got to figure out some way to turn the tides, and right here, this could be it. Given too much time by Bannon. Spade able to recuperate now, putting Bannon in the corner. The Harbinger of Darkness in big trouble as Spade gonna go for that combo of his. Condominium clash in the corner. Bannon now waltzing out to the middle of the ring. High knee to the upper back. Middle of the ring, hooks the leg. 1, 2. Only a 2 count, though, for Jack. Gonna follow up his attack, though, with a drop kick to the back of the neck. Spade now creating some distance. Closes back in, though, changing his mind, whatever he was gonna go for there. Spade has got to finish, though. He cannot give Bannon this much time to recuperate, make a game plan, and battle back. Bannon is the type of guy that you do not want to toy around with. Bannon is the guy that does the toying. Psychological warfare is his strongest weapon. Kick to the gut and a DDT, and there you go. Just like that, Bannon retakes control. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. What's that word that Costa's using again? Oh, another headbutt, guys. That hard plastic right to the cut, and it's gotten worse for it. Bannon's not done. Sliding Spade through the ropes. Taking a deep breath. Snapping. Face first, blood. Darting that proverbial crimson mask of Spade here as Bannon drops down to his knees, making this sacrifice to whatever Dark Lord he worships. And now one more time, kick to the gut. He calls this the healing touch. Spade hardly survived the first dose. I don't think he's going to be kicking out of another one. Bannon hooks the leg. 1, 2. No! Wow. I am impressed. Bannon is absolutely livid. He's pissed as all hell, but I am impressed. Jack Spade kicking out of a second healing touch. Look at his face, man. Look at his goddamn face. Spade, Michinoku driver into the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count, though. Yo, what up, Gino? What up, Borton? Breaking the eyes, or gouging at that cut, rather. Ducking whatever Bannon was going for there. Clothesline of his own by Spade. Spade now realizing that he can't. Another gouge in that cut. Bannon just so vicious. Basta. Down onto the knee once more. Borton has a fan in his window. And Bannon now is just zoned in on this cut on the head of Jack Spade. Bannon, though, with these rookie mistakes, wasting a lot of time taunting, a lot of time flashing and stuff, a lot of time with the mind games, and that's going to cost him. Spade putting him in the corner yet again. Jackie boy, maybe going to try to go for another condominium clash. Look at Spade was like, the fuck, man? Come on, let me hit it. Bannon having none of it, though. Oh. DDT! Off the top rope, guys. That is nasty looking, but Spade somehow still kicking. Not for long. Goes for a powerbomb. Arm drag. Bannon able to escape. And one more time. Third time's the charm. Lining him up. Kick to the gut. Grabbing those arms. Ripping them around. Up into the air. Neck first. Down into the canvas. The healing touch. Hooks the leg. Bannon saying, stay the fuck down. And Spade does. Yeah, I agree. Jack Spade, man, might be looking at an injury, perhaps a concussion after that. He should have stayed down after the first healing touch. But instead, he kept fighting and kept fighting. And now it might come back to bite him. Bannon with the victory. The Money in the Bank ladder match is just 3 weeks away. Ascendance 5. It is a brutal, career-threatening, life-threatening match. A match that you can't afford to go into with an injury. And as this match comes to an end, we have a tweet from Tyson Cage, who says, at Police Squad, if we have to go through you to get to the top, we will. And trust me, we have improved. Rossi and Tyson Cage are going to defend their spot atop the rankings. Cage, a little bit of a challenge there to the Police Squad. Never forget Boom Juice. And there was the finish. Bannon with a third healing touch. The Harbinger of Darkness is back. And guys, here's the rebuttal from John Smith of the Police Squad. Tweets out saying, you have the right to remain silent. In other words, shut the fuck up or you and your partner will feel some police brutality. Whew, that's savagery. And indeed, Troy Myers with a new look about him, but that's not all. A new attitude as well. Was back at Purgatory after Reese Matthews fell at the hands of Perry Heenan during their Anarchy title match. Troy Myers would ambush the Exception, brutally beating down Matthews. And afterwards, during an interview with Myers, would tell the fans that he's done with them. Literally told them to go and fuck themselves. that he's through with them cheering for him when he's winning, but when he's down in his luck, when he's not winning titles, when he's jobbing, they turn on him, they make fun of him, they mock him. Myers said he's done. He's all about himself from now on. And of course, we know for months, Myers has been trying to get a matchup with Reese Matthews at Ascendance, but Reese has pretty much ignored him. No matter what Troy has done, be ringside for his matches, attacking Shanaz and Donnie, this, that, and the other thing, Reese has ignored Troy. I guess Troy finally decided to bring matters into his own hands to force an answer out of Reese. But Reese has still remained silent. Last week, of course, he was out of action due to that attack. He was put on the shelf. Reese has been cleared by the medical crew, but I don't know if he's here tonight. I don't know where he is. He hasn't tweeted. Still remaining silent is Matthews. One F equals one prayer for Alvius's Witcher saves. Myers debuting this new ruthless attitude. Oh. Don't know where Rose's shirt logo went. GG Nori. Never forget. Arthur Rose making his way down the ramp, ladies and gentlemen. The unique one whose Ascendance dreams of retiring Oliver Smith were dashed at Purgatory last Sunday when he lost to Harvey Hastings. Now the madman looking to scrounge up as many wins as he can to at least still be showcased at Ascendance 5. And it's true that you might take a look at Arthur Rose and see him as a joke. Maybe not take him too seriously, but Arthur has proven in that ring that he can tear it up. And honestly, if you ask me, my personal opinion, I like Harvey Hastings, but Arthur should have won at Purgatory. He dominated Harvey in that matchup. Harvey just got lucky. One little opening that Arthur Rose left, and Harvey pounced on it to capitalize and get the win. Arthur Rose, man, I wouldn't exactly like to, bump into Rose in a dark alley, at midnight or anything like that, but I'm certainly not going to disrespect the man. He is talented at that ring, but so is Troy Myers, the former Anarchy champion, going up to the top rope. Early on, going to take a risk here against Rose. Oh, nice shoulder block, using himself as like a fucking cannonball. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Rose's shirt there. I guess all the print ones were left at home. You had to just grab quick wife beater off the rack. I gotta say though, I do like Troy Myers' new look. He's grow back a little bit of hair. Finally, after being bald for like almost a year. Got some new tats as well. I do like this new attire. I don't know that I like the new attitude though. I was a big Troy Myers fan. I was a supporter. When he won that Anarchy title, I was elated. I was shocked more than anything. One of the biggest shocks I think I've ever called here in CMV. But Troy Myers, I guess, just done with the fans flip-flopping on him, and I can't blame him for that. But attacking Reese, I think he went a little bit too far with that one as Rose drops an elbow from the second turnbuckle. Troy Myers right back up to his feet, though, running bulldog. Calls himself the Painmaker now, does Troy. Still to come in our main event, guys, following this tag team action. Badman Incorporated, Andrew Briggs and Matt Devious going to be taking on Shane Scott and Jacob Ziegler. An unholy alliance, certainly between those two, an unstable alliance. Will they be able to work together, knowing that in 3 weeks' time they will be opponents in the Money in the Bank ladder match at Ascendance? Briggs and Devious have the numbers game. They have the tag team aspect. They are partners. Last week, during that confrontation between the Money in the Bank contenders, or participants rather, they said they will be working together. It doesn't matter if it's Briggs or Devious who walks out with the briefcase. one of them will. Ooh, Rose, double chop to the midsection, then double knees right to the face. And Rose ain't done, baby. Lining Myers up, Painmaker or no, Rose does not care. Going for a ride up on the shoulders, spun out electric chair power bomb. 1, 2, only a 2 count though. Myers not going down so easy. Can't afford a loss after talking all that shit, turning on the fans, saying he's a new man, the Painmaker, only to arrive and take a loss. Myers needs the win here. But so does Rose, both men desperate. I can't speculate. I don't know if Reese Matthews is watching right now, where he is. Like I said, has still remained silent. Are we going to see Troy Myers versus Reese Matthews at Ascendance? Myers putting Rose into the corner, cautiously approaching him. I don't know what Troy's going for here. Oh, gonna put him up at the top rope. Dangerous place to be. What is Myers cooking up here, folks? Tucking those legs behind the top rope. Going up to greet him. Troy! Thinking of something dastardly. Hook in the arms. What the hell? Butterfly suplex! All the way from the top, guys. And Rose is in La La Land. Troy looking to capitalize on that with the Troy Turner, countered by Rose into a short arm clothesline. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Myers thought he had the match in hand right there at that butterfly suplex, and so did I. Nearly got the Troy Turner executed. Arthur Rose not going down easy though. Kick to the gut. Myers, oh, look at the aggression. Kick to the midsection. It's a clobbering blow. Club right to the spine. As now he hooks the leg. Arthur Rose grabbing a hold of the bottom rope, and it's a lucky thing that Slappy saw that. That was a weird angle. Slappy is very lucky, or rather Rose is very lucky that Slappy saw that rope break right there. And now Myers taking a second to bask in his own glory. That's time wasted though. Enziguri by Rose as Myers looking to bring him to a vertical base. And now Arthur brings him to his feet. Going to clap the temples. I believe he was going to try for a submission maneuver there. Perhaps the last chancery, which he's pulled out a couple of times here and there. Myers not letting it happen. Goes for a clothesline. Swoops down behind him. The reflexes of Arthur Rose on display here in this one. Those firm knees to the spine, then dropping him with a wicked-looking reverse DDT, stomping the arm. Rose not letting up, man. Myers in trouble here. Now Troy busted wide open, and Rose loving it. The unique one, the madman, wants to get that blood all over him, I'm sure. Trip up, though. Oh, my God. Holy shit, dude. Myers is bleeding real bad. He just turned around. God damn. Might have hit an artery or something. I don't know. Troy's entire face is covered in blood right now. Oh. But Myers lining up the shot. The pain. Oh. Myers missing twice to pull off the Painmaker. And now Rose gonna capitalize on the shoulders again, but Myers counters in the electric chair, hammering away, saving himself from sure defeat. Myers, you can see his shoulders are slumped. Oh, Shining Wizard pulled into the short arm clothesline too. What a combo. 1, 2, 3, and Myers gets the weight off of it. Troy Myers with the victory, ladies and gentlemen. It did not come easy. Shining Wizard short arm clothesline combo, and Myers is victorious. And there's the finish right there. Myers, after nearly being defeated, saw his life flash before his eyes as he was up in the electric chair, able to escape, putting Rose in the corner. Shining Wizard clothesline combo. And Myers, with this new attitude about him, is victorious. The question still stands. Will Reese Matthews respond to Myers' challenge? Will they go one-on-one at Ascendance? Or Reese continue to ignore the Painmaker? Look at that face. Are you guys ready for that vintage Topher call emote though, coming soon? It's that $24.99 level unlock. You get that vintage Topher call, Chris Andrews face. I'm pumped. I'm using that all the time in Cop Stream. I can't. What does it make you think of? Zach Payne Echo? I say the Painmaker. You just get flashbacks of Zach Payne being a moderator and you not being a mod. Rip in peace, Zach Payne. Never forget. Lost playing outside. May he rest in peace. I'm waiting for the day that he drops in to make one of his like yearly visits. Oh, wait, and as we get ready for this main event, guys, a tweet comes out from Matt Devious, who says, so you see, this is how this match is going to work. We're going to beat the shit out of Shane, then we're going to beat the shit out of Jacob. Simple. Oh, and for the Money in the Bank match, here's a spoiler. Bad Men Inc. win. So some confidence being exuded there by the Devious one on Twitter. Like I said, I recapped it during that last matchup, the confrontation last week between the Money in the Bank participants who have been announced thus far. Of course, that sixth man still a mystery. Andrew Briggs and Devious said they're going to work together. It doesn't matter if it's Briggs, it doesn't matter if it's Devious who walks out of Ascendance with the Money in the Bank. It will be one of them. Devious, of course, that we know Ascendance will be taking place live from Las Vegas, Nevada. Devious saying those are Vegas odds, baby. And indeed they are. And a response from Jacob Ziegler guy simply says LMAO. Nah. So Ziegler not buying into it. He doesn't exactly agree with that the synopsis there. Certainly, though, Bad Men Incorporated, they have the teamwork aspect, the advantage of the numbers game here, whereas Shane Scott and Jacob Ziegler, an unstable alliance if there ever was one. Shane Scott has actually been trying to get on the good side of Ziegler, seemingly trying to like form an alliance with him, I guess. During that confrontation, he tried to shake hands with Ziegler. Ziegler denied him, and then last week after Scott defeated Adam Finito, was it? I'm pretty sure. And he was going back through to the Gorilla, Jacob Ziegler. They bumped into each other, and Shane Scott said, hey, you want me to come down and be ringside for you? And Ziegler again blew him off. So Ziegler seemingly wants nothing to do with this partnership, but tonight he's being forced into this situation. They are partners for this. They will have to work together. Is that Echo Z-Melt, the fish head? 10 out of 10. Here they come. Andrew Briggs out ahead, the former two-time light heavyweight champion, CMV veteran, being flanked by the antagonist, the villain, Matt Devious. Matt Devious, who hasn't lost any at 12 of his last singles matches. Of course, these two coming together, taking on Desolation last Sunday at Purgatory. They put on one hell of a fight, nearly had Bludgeon and Trauma beaten on numerous occasions, but 'twas not their night to be crowned the champions. We know the winner of that Money in the Bank briefcase, though, gets a contract they can cash in for any time up to a year for a world title match. And I guess you can cash in for any title. There's no thing that says it has to be the World Championship. These two chose they could cash in for a tag team title opportunity, I suppose. But I don't think they would do that. If it's Briggs or if it's Devious, I'm pretty sure they would want to go for the world title. Bad Men Incorporated. Ready to go here in the main event of a Monday Night Fusion. As here comes Filth. Shane Scott, who has been on a roll as of late, defeating Adam Finito last week, the week before that, getting a win over Lex Knight. Been steadily putting on 5-star matches. Oh, that was who Oliver Smith beat. He beat Shane Scott. I was trying to think of it earlier during the Harvey Hastings matchup. The filthy one is no idiot. He knows that it would be wise to forge an alliance, have someone help him out during the Money in the Bank, especially with Bad Men Incorporated in the matchup. We know for a fact they will be working together. They will have that numbers game come Ascendance. So I can see Scott's angle here. He's trying to get on Ziggler's good side, trying to say, hey, let's work together maybe a little bit. Get these guys out of here, then we can go at it. Then we can see who deserves to be Money in the Bank. As here he comes, his partner for the evening, ladies and gentlemen, the man with the dank leather jacket, the dank gold chain, the one and only Jacob Ziegler. Austin's back in my closet. You'll never see him again. Jacob Ziegler, last week suffering a singles defeat to Andrew Briggs. Going to try to bounce back here after getting big wins over Paul Devine and Purgatory the week before that, knocking off Xander Slate. Needs to get back on track. Ziegler's competed in the Elimination Chamber before. He knows what it's like to compete in a career-threatening matchup. The Money in the Bank, though, I believe will be Ziegler's first ever. No! Ziegler has been in Money in the Bank. Last year's Money in the Bank had Battle Scars he competed in. So he's the only one with experience in a Money in the Bank ladder match. Of course, we still don't know who that sixth man is. He might have experience, but he's yet to be revealed. So as it stands, Ziegler is the only man who has been in this type of scenario, this type of matchup before. As here we go, main event time on Monday Night Fusion edition number 90. Bad Men Incorporated taking on Shane Scott and Jacob Ziegler, as it's going to be Briggs and Filth starting things off in a hip toss by Briggs to take Shane Scott to the ground. Jawbreaker though, and then a meteor to battle back quickly. Rake of the eyes by Briggs, a CMV veteran, a ring general. Briggs, a two-time light heavyweight champion. Like I said, he came close, had a little taste of what the main event scene is like last season. Exodus and the Elimination Chamber to crown the first ever Alpha World Champion. Shane Scott, of course, debuting just this season. Been here only about 6 months. Devious on the same page as is Jack Spade. That's called Spade earlier. The Darkness of Horses. He's only been here a couple of weeks. This Money in the Bank ladder match. Look at that little shout out to Ziegler there with the release Tiger Bomb. That's a maneuver that Ziegler uses often in his matches, and there's a tag to the Scotsman now. Looked like Shane Scott wanted to team up there and maybe hit a double team maneuver, but Ziegler was having none of it. Broke it up. You can see how resistant Ziegler is to trust Shane Scott here, to agree to a partnership. I don't blame Jacob, and Shane Scott didn't blame Jacob. When he offered the handshake to Ziegler last week during that confrontation, and Ziegler denied it, Shane Scott said, that's a smart move. I would just as soon knock your head off as any one of these guys would out here. Shane Scott's not beating around the bush. He's not saying, let's be best friends or anything. He's just playing it smart. That's now Devious is the legal man. Well, backbreaker, neckbreaker combination by the antagonist, who now backs into the corner, letting his ego shine through. Nice and bright. Lifting reverse DDT by the Pride of Scotland. The S&S Connection, if you will, here. Austin never got to use that. So, little shout out for you. S&S. Jawbreaker creates some distance, and both Ziggler and Shane have got to be weary of Devious's submission game. That crossface chicken. Oh, whatever. Talking of submissions, there's an Anaconda Vice being applied by Ziggler. Not locked in for very long, though. Devious able to escape. Not only does he know every single way to make his opponent squirm and create agony with his submission holds, he knows how to escape him as well. As I was saying, that crossface chicken wing of his, the most deadliest of all in his entire arsenal. It's what he's won 11 of his last 12 singles wins with. Devious now going to put Ziggler in the corner. Here comes that tag team aspect of Badman Incorporated. Irish whip, Ziggler off the rope, drop to hold, and an elbow by Briggs. This is our main event here on Monday Night Fusion, edition number 90, episode 348 of Community Universe Mode. Ascendance is just 3 weeks away, the 18th, 19th, 20th, and 21st of August, I should say, next month. 4-day extravaganza. These 4 men, along with Jack Spade and one other still to be named, will compete in CMV's 6th ever Money in the Bank ladder match. Ziggler pulling off that vintage high knee to the side of the head of his. Pulling the trigger, goes for a kick, nice block by Ziggler, been working on his MMA game perhaps. I mean, that's a place that's, oh, Ziggler! Wait a minute! Looking to get some payback for last week, pedigree to Briggs. Busted him wide open in the process. Briggs beat Ziggler last week one-on-one. Now Ziggler looking to tie it all up. 1, 2, oh, but Devious makes the save before Ziggler can get to the count of 3 there. Ziggler, though, staying in the driver's seat. Slingshot senton. I was going to say Ziggler has got to be careful, stay out of that corner, because, oh, now speaking of, oh, might be looking for that Shining Wizard clothesline combination that Briggs has put down many a men with, or a knife edge chop off the ropes, wicked speed, double boots to the side of the head there. Briggs was making sure his moneymaker was intact. He's bleeding pretty badly, though. Briggs not finished. Back into the corner looking for the tag to Devious, perhaps. And he gets it. Here comes the antagonist now. Oh, wait a minute. A little bit of teamwork once again. Shane Scott coming in, trying to talk them out of it. Inverted atomic chop. Oh, and a big boot. Beautiful teamwork there. I love it. Lateral press. Ziggler could be in trouble. 1, 2, but only a 2 count. You know, these 4 men getting a taste of what the main event scene could be like, what it's like atop the mountain, being showcased on tonight's episode, as they will be in 3 weeks' time at Ascendance. Only one of them can be Money in the Bank, though, as Ziggler looking for that buckle bomb. Look at Andrew Briggs distracting Slappy. Matt Devious immediately begins to squirm. Ziggler wants to stay on top of him. The antagonist, no, with a boot to the side of the head. Crack to the jaw. Chicken wing gut buster. That's double knees right to the ribs. That'll suck the air right up out of you. Devious, though, not quitting. Lateral press. You know, Badman Incorporated only been formed for about 3 weeks now, but you can already tell that the chemistry. Yeah! By Ziggler, giving us our only dragon scrub tonight. Bless you, Ziggler. As now he hops him on the top, bro, like it ain't no thing but a chicken wing player. And to not take Devious lightly, though, there you go. Punch to the gut for his troubles. Now he's going to pay for it. Devious crossing the legs. Fisherman's driver right down onto the canvas. And Devious isn't done. Perhaps going to show Ziggler how that high knee is done. Perhaps too close. Ziggler beginning to move around, trying to get back to his seat. Devious just standing still in the corner, calculating, thinking of what he wants to do next. But there you go. Too much time wasted. Goes for a waist lock. Ziggler says, nah. Oh! Back suplex and neck breaker. Ziggler's probably got one of my favorite movesets in all of CMV. Oh, look at Shane Scott helping out Ziggler. There's that teamwork. Spinebuster now by the Pride of Scotland. 1, 2. Oh, no, not even a 2 count. And now, thanks to Shane Scott, Ziggler lining up the shot. Kick to the gut. Hooks the arms. Pedigree. Busting Devious wide open now, just as he did Briggs. And Briggs in no condition to help out his partner. 1, 2. No, but Devious still has enough left in his own tank. Oh, but Ziggler says, fuck you. Ziggler's not having it. He says, nah, fam, I'm done. I'm winning. Stay down. Once again, numero dos, pedigree to Devious. Ziggler's not having it, fam. 1, 2, 3, and Ziggler gets the win. What a finish there. Shane Scott and Jacob Ziegler defeat Bad Men Incorporated. Big boost of momentum for them heading into Money in the Bank in 3 weeks' time at the Showcase of Immortals. Shane Scott hardly did anything in that match, I gotta point out. I think he was legal for a total of like half a minute. 30 seconds maybe. Yeah, Shane won the match. Devious was in control, and then Shane punched him in the back of the head to give Ziegler the opening to hit those back-to-back pedigrees. You gotta credit him with that at least. And here's the finish, not 1 but 2 pedigrees to Matt Devious. And will we get a sign of respect? Will Ziegler accept the handshake this time? Oh, are we gonna get it? There it is, handshake. The alliance worked tonight. Will it work at Ascendance? Every man for himself. It could be one of these two men. That's the future of Monday Night Fusion. Echo, are you just such a big fan? You would love that Scott and Scott connection, huh? That would be your favorite tag team. FX Gen. They'd go right into the Hall of Fame for you. Cool. The Scott and Scott connection. Alright. Live event time. Echo, be honest, you're going to be using that vintage Topher Call emo all the time, huh? I can tell you right now, I will be spamming Cop with it. No doubt, 100%. Alright, we got Zeus Elohim in action. Got to give him the Hades Bros to back him up. So we take it on Lex Knight. What is that squid emo? Is that just a generic one that comes with Twitch? Oh yeah, what's winning that poll right now on the Fusion card? What's next week's main event going to be? It was tied for the 6-man tag in Scott versus Ziegler last time I checked. It's still tied. Someone go break the tie if it is. Do they have manager attires? I'll put them on next time. I don't feel like going through because I'm going to have to wait through this whole loading screen again. Rip my mic.
you